Matt, after a disappointing first 12 minutes, a real battling and brave performance from your team, particularly in that second half. How do you assess the overall performance?
Yeah, actually the first couple of minutes we've come out, Miles has broke, we've had a couple of touches in their box, and then obviously we're really disappointed with the first goal, terribly disappointed with that one. Second one is an unbelievable strike. It's hard to mitigate for those circumstances, an unbelievable strike from distance, but to play the way we did, especially second half, to take the knock of being 2 goals down and still perform in the manner that we did, then I'm really proud of the boys for that, because they kept going, they fought together, and that's the fight that we're going to need between now and the end of the season.
I can imagine it could have been easy to turn when the second goal goes in after 12 minutes, but to get some more of that composure in the first half, and in the second half it times to be the better team, just that chance from Will obviously not going in, you must have pride, but also to have a game just with those moments as well against a team like this, again, must give you confidence.
Any game any game that you win or lose, there's always certain moments within it that could change the direction of the outcome of the game, and we've seen that today. The game is around those opportunities to score goals, and like we've said, we're really disappointed with the first goal. The second goal was an unbelievable strike. We've had chances of our own, and unfortunately for us today, we weren't able to put one away. But the way we kept playing, kept passing the ball, kept threatening at the top of the pitch, had periods and spells of pressure, and we have to be able to take the positives away from us and from that into the next 7 games.
Yeah, 7 games. We've got international break coming up now. How do you take those next couple of weeks before we go into that game against Hull?
Yeah, it's an opportunity for the players that have been playing, minutes upon minutes to just breathe a little bit and just freshen their legs up. But it's important that we get some really good work in as well, because, like I say, we all know we've got a really important 7 games coming up, and for us to have this opportunity to prepare for that is really, really important. We do it in the right way.
Going into those final 7 games, we've given ourselves a real chance now, Matt, of getting ourselves out of this. We saw the backing from the supporters there today. We're going to need everybody for these final 7, aren't we?
Well, absolutely. I've said it a number of times, and I mean it, every word of it. Our supporters are absolutely crucial to us at this stage of the season, and they're back in today, and their numbers and the way they kept supporting the boys and the way they were at the end of the game was incredible. They're a very special group of supporters, and that's really important that we have every one of those voices together with the players who are really fighting. The supporters are fighting, and we'll keep going. We're full of fight, we're full of energy, and when it comes round after Easter, we've got to make sure we're ready for these games.
Sam, how do you assess that performance?
It's a game of moments, I think. Obviously, to concede so early on and to be 2-0 down at a place like this quite early on in the game, I think it could have easily been quite a difficult afternoon, but I think we showed a lot of character, and we had our moments in that game, and if we take their moments, it's a different game. And yeah, we're really disappointed, but there's a lot of positives to take over the last 5 games, 4 or 5 games that we've had. So look, we're going into the international break in a lot better position than we thought we'd be. We've got a lot of confidence going into it. I know today is obviously disappointing, but look, we come back after the break and we go again.
You said it there, it was a difficult opening 12 minutes, but the boys responded really well and showed a lot of fight out there to keep it.
Yeah, I mean, we could have easily rolled over and given up, but that's not the sort of group we are. I think we showed a lot of character to stick in there, to stay in the game, and obviously the moments we did have, if one of them goes in, it can be a very different game, and it puts a lot of pressure then back on them. So look, we're disappointed, but overall in the last 5 games, I think we got a lot of positives and a lot of good things that we can reflect on and take into the next 7 fixtures that we've got, because they're all massive.
We had a sold out away end today. The fans backed you guys from minute 1 to minute 90. How much do you and the boys appreciate that?
Oh, massively. They were fantastic today. They are every week, but to see over there just a sea of yellow, and they didn't stop singing the whole game, even when we were 2-0 down, and not really much to shout about, and especially in the first half, but they were constant, and they're going to be massive for us from now to the end of the season, and we just thank them for their support today.
You've mentioned it as well. We go into the break, then there's 7 games left. What's the mindset and mentality of the team as we go into those last 7?
I think the same it has been all season, but especially the last 5 games. I think they're cup finals. I know it's cliche to say, but 7 cup finals left, and we've got to take it game by game. We can't look too far ahead. We've got to take each one as it comes. But yeah, every game now to the end of the season is massive, and we've got to take every game like it's going to be our last one in this league. And I think if we show that sort of mentality and the character that we have shown, especially over the last couple of months, I think we'll be there or thereabouts.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.